I want to finally explain to you all the biggest reasons why I've been missing the 2022 and 2023 days of my channel. So if you all have seen for the last 14 months, I've not stopped bringing up the 2022 and 2023 days of my YouTube channel because I feel like ever since March 2024 onwards, life for this channel has just not been right. Like, it's just never been right. And so I want to do this video just because I want to stop thinking about the 2023 days mostly, because if I just keep bringing them up on my live streams mostly, it's just not going to be any good, you know. Just thinking about the past and why I just wish I could have them back so badly, it has to stop. And that's why I want to do this video now. So in the 2022 days, I had 4 good users like SpongeBob Gamer 45, Spongy Collector, SpongeBob Number 1 Fan 2004 and Usman comment on my content, and their support for the channel was the main reason why my channel just started growing completely in the 2022 days, and it meant a lot to me completely. And my content must have meant so much to me that, like, they decided to start doing fan art for my channel, like all these different drawings, and it just meant so much to me because of that. This was mostly from Spongy Collector, and he did this again in the 2023 days, and I guess last year as well with the recent profile I've got now, so he's still been doing this more often. But yeah, pretty much, I used to get all this incredible support from all these users, for most of, 2022 and also 2023, but as soon as 2024 came, they all started to move away from my content, or they started to leave without, like, telling me they were going or something, or, you know, so say that I had people like SpongeBob Gamer 45 as a true fan of my channel, and so, you know, as 2024 came, I knew her for 2 years, and so after I took a few months break from her content in the 2024 days, I decided to finally come back, but my comments didn't seem to be popping up for her, and I couldn't, like, believe it. Like, I was thinking to myself, there were so many questions racing through my mind, if I was blocked from from her channel, or if YouTube was glitching and my comments weren't popping up for her anymore. It just didn't make sense, and from that point onwards, I've been unable to chat with her since, but she's been one of the truest fans of the channel back in the day, and it just seems gutting. People also like Usman used to be, you guys know he was the first user on my channel, and he showed support unlike any other user I probably had, that had all these funny memes, all this funny weird stuff. And it's like, because I had this conversation with Son the other week, that I've not lost my 2023 and 2024 self, you know, my personality. And it's like, with everyone, it just feels like they have. But getting back to the subject with Usman, pretty much, yeah, I had support for him for a very long time. We even made a trio server in Discord because we all enjoyed our conversation ever so much. But as the 2024 days came, he used to be like the others. Didn't seem to chat as often, but it was fine by me because, you know, it was going to happen eventually. Like, all of us were going to grow up eventually, and that's what's happened now. But it's like these people have just left without informing me, and it's just been disappointing. But again, there are still 2 fans of my channel from 2022 who still support me, that being Spongy Collector and Usman. Despite I haven't had a response from Usman for an absolutely long time, and I have started to worry completely about, you know, where he's been for all this time. But moving into the 2023 era now, where I got to meet a bunch of you guys by this point, and mostly, I was gaining so much support unlike any other year I'd ever had in 2023, because we were all young, we were all enjoying the experience on YouTube, and we still are today, but the feelings we had back then were unbelievable. They were just so much joy. And so I gained my hands on all of these videos because people just were so attached to my content. It just felt like that they decided to make all of these videos on me reaching all these subscriber goals, and I used to get all of these other fan arts from people, which was so incredible. And I even used to make these big videos explaining why I enjoyed being with these guys, you know. And the support I got back from all of the comments, it was incredible. I was just getting so much support, unlike ever, for all of the new fans who decided to support the channel. And even all the questions they decided to ask me on my content, my live streams. I was just like to myself, I've just been like to myself, oh yeah, I've heard of that before. Oh yeah, that's a very good show and that. It was just like that, you know. There have even been users that maybe I haven't liked the most in 2023 that have even come on my content on live streams. And so even if I haven't liked them as much, they still try to show their support as much as possible, even if they're not like me. And so from 2024 onwards, the streams seem to have been dying away a lot, you know. And it's like, a lot of them have barely chatted as often now in my streams, you know. And all they do, you know, mostly, if they come in my streams nowadays, it's mostly like they say hi in my live streams or say one thing or another, and then that's it, they're gone. When back in the day, they used to have a lot of stuff to talk to me about. And so it just seems weird, you know. But yeah. But also in those days, I was getting trolled non-stop by all of these random trolls and spammers. But because in 2024 I decided, you know, let me think. From 2024 onwards, they decided to step away from my channel, and I feel that was a good thing, because with me not giving any reaction to all of their nonsense, I feel is the reason why they've decided to stop, and I feel it's been a good thing. But that wasn't the only good thing though, because from 2024 onwards as well, guys, if we stop the 2023 era now and move on to 2024, a lot of the YouTube friends I made friends with from that era started changing completely and moved on from my channel and tried to follow all these other random channels that, you know, I was fine by. But, you know, from this point onwards, there were YouTubers on my channel who, like, try to always ask people to sub to their channel, because if they didn't, they would have to rebrand their channel into me and make me look cool because I was over their sub goal, and it was ridiculous. Like, what were they thinking? And I also had people on my channel just make all of these other old accounts when I knew it was them behind all these other accounts, trying to mess around in my live streams. Like, what was their problem? I don't know what I had done to deserve it all, you know. I think you all know who's been behind this, but I'm not going to explain it just because I don't want to go on too much about it. But it was just too ridiculous. And so, even at the beginning of this year, I had people just troll around with some fans of my channel in my live stream for multiple weeks and wouldn't, like, give it up, you know. And then all of a sudden they started acting normal again. But again, it just didn't feel it made any sense, you know. Because, you know, my content has inspired to do what they've done, you know, back in the past, guys. And now that they barely do that, it was going to happen eventually that they'd stop doing that. But I always seemed that it would never come, you know. I just always hate seeing people grow up and life going on afterwards, you know. It's just never right. But I'm going to wrap this little conversation up here, guys. But that's just a little discussion about it, guys. But once again, to all the new fans who have come to my channel over pretty much the past year, thank you for sticking around. And to all the OG fans who still stick around even to this day, despite very few appearances in my content, I still want to say this, that you all still mean so much to me in my life, because going through all these difficult times in this world is not always easy, and that you all still stick around and give me all these incredible messages. It's incredible. But now I need to try and put away these 2023 days and try and move on now. So hopefully I'm praying to make some new memories, but I'm not expecting it. But hopefully there will be a time that will come sometime in the future of this channel. We'll have some days like I had in 2023 and 2022. So, yeah.